Hi friends and fellow earth angels, it's Gladys and I'm back with our weekly angel card reading, and this spread will cover November 4th through November 10th. So we are officially in the last 60 days of the year. I am going to be putting out my monthly vlog newsletter pretty soon, within the next couple days, I pray. And I'm going to be talking about the last 60 days and the journey we've been on. And so today I want to share the guidance I've been getting recently to up level. We've been on quite a journey in a sense where we have begun to take action more towards channeling the energy of our heart and our true intentions and desires. I feel like we have been tying up loose ends, cleaning out the closets, getting rid of the old junk in our lives, I guess, that's been limiting and holding us back, maybe people, places, things, and ideas. We have been going within our heart center and cleansing the heart. And today I feel like the message is to up level. Everything happens in stages. You know, for example, with me and relationships, I've gone through stages with significant others, and I have been getting the guidance to up level the energy that I want around me, not with a significant other, in all aspects, the people that are around me, the places, the things, ideas. What does that mean for everyone? Well, what that means for everyone will be different. What does up level mean to you? It means that if you're not happy where you are, if you're feeling tired and depleted and drained, by the energies that you've allowed, because remember, it's not about them and it's got everything to do with us. And the difficult people and the beautiful, wonderful, loving people in your life are all a reflection of the energy that's inside of us. It's always a tough nut to digest and swallow. A lot of the times when I was beginning my spiritual journey, I wouldn't understand what that meant, because I would say to myself, why would I allow that into my life? Why would I accept that? Or why would I call that in? I'm realizing now there's so much that we're conditioned and programmed into, maybe by upbringing, the musicians or the movies we're watching, the people we're surrounded by. And I feel like the universe has been really separating us, kind of this year putting us in a place of isolation, not as punishment, but to sort out what is society's and our families and our significant others, past relationships, and what is ours. And I feel like as we go into this last 60 days, we're being called to up level. What is acceptable and what is not acceptable for you? And you only know that through experience. So I don't want you to go into this place of isolation where you don't experience anything. It is not easier to be by yourself and be alone and separate from having all types of experiences. But this is an opportunity for us to dig deep. So I pulled out some action cards today: angel therapy, healing with the angels, and messages from your angels with Doreen Virtue, and then also to her love and light cards, messages from God. I also have my IET angels here, and I love these guides. They work with your body. They work with the energies and emotions within your body. And I'm really enjoying starting with these cards. So let's begin. And before I start, I'd like to open with a prayer, inviting in all our guardian angels and guides, all beings of light who want to assist with these messages for us today. I'm also going to call on God, Source, Creator, all of the universe, powers that be, and ask that the messages come from that highest vibration of unconditional love, or something even better. So here we go. All right, so the IET angel this week is Angel Celestina, and the energy, she blesses us with prosperity. So Angel Celestina in the integrated energy system is the angel that works with clearing away the emotions of shame, self-esteem, low worth, low value, and then also to threat. So threat eons ago used to be a saber-toothed tiger. Now threat, so the energy of threat is carried in your neck, and the area of shame, worth, value, self-esteem is in your throat and your lungs. And so she works in that area. So if you've had neck problems, throat problems, it really is emotionally connected to worth, value, self-esteem, shame, threat. And again, threat could be that your healthcare, it could be the economy, it could be your finances, it could be somebody physically, emotionally attacking you in your energy. And so the positive imprints that Archangel Celestina works with is pride, spiritual pride. And when I'm feeling down on myself, or I'm feeling like, gosh, why did I do that? Or regrets, I always call on Archangel Celestina and I ask her to show me and download me with the energy of pride. And we're not talking about ego, boastful pride. We are talking about spiritual pride. And I remember all those beautiful things that I've done in service to others. I remember all those beautiful things about myself, and I up-level my energy. She's coming in today saying they want to up-level you in your prosperity, your money, your abundance, all aspects of the people in your lives. And it's been so interesting with relationships this year, all the kinds of relationships that I've had. And I feel like I've up-leveled in a space that really connects with the true energy of heart-based people. When I think now and reflect here in November, I am so blessed to have these beautiful people in my life. That to me is prosperity. I can lean into and lean back and allow the universe and God to show up for me. That is prosperity. I feel safe and supported in the work that I do with financial security. That is feeling supported. That is up-leveling my energy. So Archangel Celestina is saying is prosperity is a thing, if that's a root. And it can be scary to, again, leave a comfort zone, shift into something that you want to be doing for yourself, especially when you're around other people who are afraid for you, who don't understand the shifts and changes that you're making, and really like you the way you are and the way you are catering to, maybe being of service for, giving all your time and energy to. And Archangel Celestina is again, blessing us with prosperity. So if you are embarking on a new journey, if you've made some changes, I know quite a few people who are going into a space of embarking on their own journey. And, you know, I have to say, so often I hear people say, Gladys, I want to do what you do. Gladys, I have it in my heart to open up my own holistic practice or do intuitive work, and I am always supportive of that. I don't feel like the planet has enough beautiful souls working in this field for the amount of people out there who need it and don't know they need it, or need it and are out there searching and seeking. You know, of course, with the law of attraction, and when you're in this energy, in this field, it appears that everybody around you is doing it. But I work a lot with the mainstream people who are brand new to faith and spirituality, people who are brand new to the God energy, that unconditional love vibration, people who are seeking support and guidance. And I can tell you, friends, there aren't enough people out there. I feel like the more people that are out there doing this work from the heart-based center. And I can tell you, it's not about making money. It's not about being perfect. It's not about getting it all right. It's about sitting and listening to people. It's about going into their heart and connecting with their souls and offering them some guidance. It's not about telling people what to do. And I can tell you, honestly, this isn't easy work. I've had to make a lot of adjustments, but my gift of service to humanity allows me to go to bed at night and breathe in that unconditional love vibration that I have been of service to somebody, that I've impacted somebody in their life, good and bad. You know, I have to say, sometimes I sit with people and they're not ready to hear what is said. I actually had somebody comment on one of my podcasts that my podcast was delusional. And my first thought was, welcome to the rabbit hole. Thank you for joining me down the rabbit hole, because yes, the work that I'm doing can appear to be delusional to people, for the sleepers, for the people who don't understand it. And you have to understand, in this type of field, not everybody's going to understand it. Not everybody's going to agree with it, and that's okay. I was a non-believer for a very long time. I didn't understand it. And I have to say, I am very happy down the rabbit hole. It is a pleasure and joyful, and I am not here to convince anyone. So if you're embarking on this journey, going into following the path of your heart song, I encourage you to get to know yourself well. And I think this is what this year is about. So many of us have been being called to teach. So many of us are being called to write. So many of us are being called to open practices and embark on this intuitive work and this guidance, because it really is the essence of divine feminine. Divine feminine, that beautiful energy is in the heart and in the body. And so we're being called to embark on this journey. And I can tell you, friends, I cannot do this work in the capacity that I do it if I wasn't in touch with who I was, because you can so easily get pulled in many directions. You can so easily, especially as an empath, get absorbed into the belief systems and the ideas and what people want. And I have to say, you are building your solid structure and foundation, and God is saying prosperity will come to you through it. So let's get some messages here. So these are my Dorian Virtue Angel Therapy cards. Solar plexus chakra. It is safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways. Validation, right? And this angel kind of reminds me of Archangel Gabriel. I love the copper energy that's around. The solar plexus is your power center. And I can tell you, as you embark on this journey, friends, there will be all sorts of power struggles in many aspects of your life. And standing in your power, power is such a broad word, and everybody's definition of power is different. And so one of my affirmations that I say in the morning is connecting with all aspects of that highest vibration of unconditional love, and I ask God to show me power through spirituality, through spirit, through His ability. And really, power has nothing to do with anybody else than what's inside of me, and empowering the gifts that I have, the gift of intuition, the gift of support, the gift of service. So putting your hands over your stomach, is your solar plexus is in the stomach. It's the color of yellow. And putting your hands over your solar plexus and breathing in through your heart center into your solar plexus. Also, too, one of the guidance that I'm getting right now is that your solar plexus will tell you what's right or wrong. The solar plexus is part of your emotional guidance system. And how many times have you walked into a room after somebody's gotten into a fight or you fought with somebody and you feel that sinking feeling in your stomach? How many times have somebody approached you and you feel that knot in the pit of your stomach? Well, us empathic people and caregivers, we want to give people the benefit of the doubt, so our minds override it. And I feel like Angel Celestina and God, Source Creator, I feel like is teaching us about our emotional guidance system and going into our solar plexus and saying, hey, listen to this. So when I feel that yucky feeling in my stomach, for me, it's a no. Not a no forever, but a no, not right now. So before you respond to somebody, before somebody's asking you to do something and you immediately say yes or you immediately say no, pull back, pull your energy back and sit with it for a moment and check in with your solar plexus. How does it feel? And then the beautiful part of divine feminine energy is you go into your intuition. You can put your hands over your stomach, maybe one hand over your stomach, one hand over your heart. breathe into those areas and ask that divine spirit, divine God, divine mother, divine father, ask that energy what you should do. And follow that. This is really scratching the surface with intuition. I do have programs coming out. I know there are people who have been asking and emailing me about intuition classes and training, and I feel like my classes need up-leveling. I started teaching intuitive training, and I feel like what I have, it's not strong enough. I feel like it's not a good enough foundation for everything I've learned and what I'm putting out there. So I don't know how I'm going to put it out there yet, but it is coming. And part of it is the solar plexus and learning about the emotional guidance system. I also love the binaural beats. Binaural beats on the YouTube channel can be powerful, and you can put in, binaural beats for solar plexus, for empowerment, for strength. Those are all wonderful ways to heal the solar plexus chakra, because again, our power is taken in so many ways through our conditioning, through giving away to people, through saying yes to all these experiences without even knowing it. So as you go into your body, let this last 60 days going into a lot. Let this last 60 days be about going into your body, getting to know how you're feeling in all situations without feeling like you need to impulsively act or react. Slowing down, taking a few deep breaths, and really digesting the people, places, things, and ideas that are around you. Like I said, I have a broad spectrum of energy in my life right now, and there is sometimes I can handle it and sometimes I can't. So being able to have a solid foundation with yourself will also bring you to that essence of prosperity, whatever that is to you. So let's go into my healing angels. Surrender and release. Oh boy, friends, I can tell you control is a thing for me that I've worked through, that I've been guided to. I don't put that there. Surrender and release is something that has been a challenge. And the beautiful thing is, if you're holding on to something so near and dear, and you're trying to micromanage, and you're in your head trying to problem solve and figure things out, guess what? You're in your masculine control center. Now, it's not a bad thing, but if you're wanting to connect with your inner guidance, guess what? You've got to get out of your head and go into your heart and into your body. That's been a theme all through September into October, and now here we are into November. So God and the angels are saying surrender and release, whatever that means to you. It can totally be scary, but I have to say, when things come up lately, things are coming and going into my life, in and out of my life at a rapid rate. And I know they are for you, because we're all in that same collective consciousness. So I give it up to God. I breathe through my heart, my solar plexus, my sacral center, my root chakra. I breathe into my lower chakras. I ground myself. And I literally imagine any problems, difficulties, struggles that I have going up to God, Creator. Creator is on that seventh plane, that highest vibration of unconditional love. I've really enjoyed the theta work and the theta healing that I've been doing lately. And it really all is about surrender and release. Now I have to say, as I look at these two cards together, surrender and release does not mean giving up your power. Surrender and release is actually the empowerment. To say, in a way, to the ego mind saying, I cannot figure everything out. I cannot do everything on my own as my human being. That I need that higher power. I need that connection to my soul self, my higher self, that inner vibration within to navigate for me. So again, if you're holding on so dearly because you're afraid, I ask you to call on that higher power, that divine power within you, whatever that is, and give yourself permission to surrender and release. I've been physically doing that. I've been physically surrendering and releasing my physical things. I mentioned a few weeks ago that I went through my closets and gave away lots of clothes that no longer resonated with who I am. They're perfectly good clothes. I've been able to donate it, and they're winter clothes. They'll keep people warm this winter. They'll give people an opportunity to look nice and feel good in their body, and I'm proud to do that. So if you're not even sure how to surrender and release, start with your physical things. Start with things that you know have been cluttered in your house. We're in fall. Fall is harvest time. Is a great time to release physical things. Maybe it's emotional weight. Maybe you can physically release and surrender the weight for whatever emotional way we're holding on to it. Allow that energy to go up and be released. So let's get some more clarity on that. So Yvonne, it says, you have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. I have to tell you, I've been loving my little snickerdoodle lately. Your pets right now are in that high vibration of unconditional love. They are in service to us. They can remind us about what unconditional love is. They can remind us about our power. They are transmuters. Remember, they transmute energy for us. They are working in high demand right now. And I have to tell you, I love and squeeze on my little sweetie all the time. He's been super close to me lately, snuggling up, sitting with me, on me, around me. And I just thank him. So if you have animals in your life that you've been snuggling up to, thank them for their service for you. They are assisting you to remind you of the unconditional love that you're worthy and deserving of receiving. They love you regardless. I mean, my sweetie loves me when I am grumpy and grouchy, and he loves me when I am smothering. He loves me when I'm sad. He loves me when I'm happy. And I really feel like animals are the closest thing that I can connect with God and this beautiful energy and how it wants to be in service to us. So spend some time with your animals. If you're lucky enough to live in nature, if you're lucky enough to have woods and animals that are coming and going, turkeys and deer, even coyote are abundant right now. So just take in their energy. Sit outside if you get a chance to be in nature, and just connect with Mother Earth. She's so powerful right now. She's so cleansing and healing again, and all is the pathway to prosperity. And let's finish here with a card from our Creator. Let's see. Honor your uniqueness, friends. It says, thank you for making me so wonderfully complex. I need to say that out loud one more time. Thank you, God, for making me so wonderfully complex. Your workmanship is marvelous, and how well I know it. Wait a minute. I had to say that again. Thank you for making me so wonderfully complex. Your workmanship is marvelous. How well I know it. Look at this beautiful soul right here. She's that energy of divine feminine energy. And you know, if you're male or female in watching this, there is that divine feminine in all of us. Divine feminine is that beautiful creator energy. It is that energy of love. It's that energy of leaning back and becoming a magnet for whatever is supposed to come into your life. The spider has been coming up a lot in my life. And she's powerful in a sense where she creates her web, and then guess what? She allows what she needs to come to her. It's a powerful, powerful, symbolic, I don't know the word. It's symbolic to how the universe can show up for us. And God is saying, honor your uniqueness. And I have to say, so many times society teaches us that our uniqueness is wrong, that our uniqueness is bad, and we need to conform. I went to the movies the other night, and I saw A Star is Born, which was a fabulous movie. And I look around, and I just see so many people who act and look a certain way. And it just goes to show you that there's a lot of us out there who just want to fit in. And fitting in, although there's some good aspects to it, not honoring our uniqueness suppresses our power. It makes us feel like we need to be in control. We need to look outside of us. What is this person doing? What is this musician? What is this actor? What is this person in politics? What are these TV show hosts? What are the people outside of us doing? And that's how I have to be cool, or to be validated, or feel like I'm alive and living. And I feel like this card is saying, honor your uniqueness. You were born to be like nobody else. And I feel like that's been one of the struggles. I think it was I know it was why I've struggled with eating disorders. It's why I've struggled with self-esteem, worth, and value, because I've always been different. I've always been called, quote unquote, special. And it made me feel like there was this light shining on me, and I've wanted to hide. And over this last year, I've really, again, used that word, up-leveled. It's like I've walked up those stairs and I'm allowing the light to shine on me. And because of those gifts, I'm able to share. I'm able to be vulnerable and to be open to share with this community, so that you too can know that you can shine brightly too. And a lot of the meditations I do is being in that light, shining my gifts, shining my uniqueness, shining my light on the world. So I pray that it empowers others to stand into that light. You know, I need you up here with me. I need you shining your light too, so that we can be an example for the world. And that is going to be however you feel guided. There's going to be so many aspects to be able to do that. I am blessed to know so many holistic practitioners, therapists, healers, writers, creators, painters, so many people who are really great with finances and are really great with knowing the body, doctors and nurses. There's so many of us that are stepping out of the box right now, and you really got to know yourself well in order to honor your uniqueness. So thank God for helping him make you so wonderfully complex. It is a gift, and you're shining your light in the world. So I really wanted to also empower you to sit with this spread for a moment. I am going to leave it running for a few moments. I think it's important for you to get your own messages. This is how I channel and receive the messages. And remember, I'm looking at these cards for the first time. So I am on the fly channeling them. But you know what? These cards could come together in a way that's unique and special to you. You may not resonate with all the cards, but maybe one of those things that you're struggling with has come up through this deck. And that's my wish for these decks. So that you're not feeling alone, that you're feeling connected with that higher power. But I encourage you to take in what resonates for yourself. And I encourage you to kind of sit with it and see how the messages work for you. This is you connecting with your own intuition. This is you going into your own heart and feeling what resonates to you. This power of uniqueness. I have to say, I pick a word for myself every year, and this year my word was joy. And I can tell you, I've learned so many aspects of joy: the good, the bad, the ugly, the confusing, the weird, all aspects of joy. I've heard that word over and over all year, and I feel like it's really a pathway to freedom. It is a pathway to no matter what's going on in my life, I know I have that inner peace and I have that joy vibration that radiates from inside out. So I also encourage you to maybe start thinking about what your word's going to be next year. Uniqueness is awesome. I am playing with the word magnetic and stability. Those are the words that I'm letting marinate within, and I don't know how that's going to come to be, but that's what I'm feeling right now. So maybe all this energy is helping you, be a guide or a beacon of light into the next year. Like I said, I'm going to be putting out my newsletter vlog. So every month I put that out. I send one newsletter out a month right now. So if you are interested in getting that in your inbox, go to my website at gladysellen.com, and on the left-hand side of my website, there is a section to sign up for my newsletter. I am in the process of working with somebody and having my website redesigned so that it's more user-friendly, so that there's more options. I think I've mentioned that I am creating the option of an angel log so that you can go on and share your stories, testimonials. If this is working for you, or you're really finding what I'm doing helpful, please submit a testimonial to me at gladys@heavenly-hugs.com. That's my email. Or go on Facebook and share your comments. I tell you, people are looking. People do validate you through what people say about you. And I have to say, I have a beautiful, beautiful network. I have a VIP network. I've said that over and over again. So, if you feel guided and want to share how this work is helping you, for others who may be struggling out there, it really does help. And not so much for me, but the people who are looking out there. So sharing a testimonial, submitting it through my email, you can get all that access to that information at gladysellen.com. Also 2 private sessions. I am loving my one-on-one sessions. They are so powerful. You guys are bringing in awesome energy. It is amazing for me because really I'm a translator. I'm a connector of heaven and earth, and I am translating energy from that highest vibration of unconditional love from your soul to give you the most empowering energy for you right now. Sometimes I see clients once, or I see clients multiple times. It doesn't matter. If you're watching right now, you're still part of that VIP network. So thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing. And I'm going to conclude this session for today, this reading for the week. And I pray that this divine guidance will comfort, support, teach, and inspire you. Have a fabulous week, friends, and I send you love with heavenly hugs. Bye for now.